Hi there. I began a review of a particular video that was sent to me by a dear brother. It's a show, a talk show, a kind of panel discussion on Cruise. Cruise is a YouTube channel, and I'm going to show you that channel and the discussion very, very soon. But in my first review, I dealt with a particular panelist there, a Muslim by the name Ridwan. So in that show, there are 6 people that are discussing. 3 of them Muslims and 3 of them Christians. So the Muslims are Ridwan, Salman, Salama. Those are the Muslims. And the Christians are Muhammad, Oyindamola, and Demilade. Coincidentally, Muhammad, Oyindamola, and Demilade are all ex-Muslims. Demilade's case is a little bit different. She came from a mixed marriage, father Muslim, mother Christian, and so the influence of the father outweighed that of the mother, and so from an early age, she leaned towards Islam. But as she grew older, as she learned, she discovered that there were certain things she wasn't really comfortable with in Islam, so she became a Christian later. I promised that I'll be going through these discussants one by one. So we've done the first one on Ridwan. I think the title is "A Muslim Admits That There Is No Exit Door in Islam." In that first video, I'm going to drop the description, drop the link in the description box below. Ridwan admitted, maybe unintentionally, he admitted under pressure. I don't mean duress. I mean, on the heat of the moment, he admitted that there is a law. By the way, that law is not revealed to people that are coming into Islam. You get into it before you discover it. But there is a law that says you cannot come out of Islam once you enter into it. But they won't tell people that is what will happen. They keep on telling them how beautiful Islam is, how great Islam is, using all kinds of Dawah methods to get them in. But once you enter, no going back. You are now a Muslim, so you cannot, whatever you discover, you can't come out. If you do, you will be killed. I shared hadiths, at least 2 or 3 hadiths in that video. Watch it and you see what I'm talking about. But here is the takeaway from that video. The takeaway is you are looking at Islam from a distance, and you are wondering whether it's a religion you should go into. And they will tell us, you cannot know it. You don't understand Islam. You don't have knowledge. You are ignorant. You have to learn it. You have to do it. So presumably they want you to, non-Muslims cannot understand Islam. So you have to, and how do you learn it? You have to come into it. You have to go and sit down with a sheikh. You have to go to madrasa. You have to, all that kind. By that time that you get into it, you can't come back. That is that. Today I'm going to be dealing with Salman's own submissions. Salman is the second Muslim on the show, so I'm going to be dealing with his own with his own submission. Let me just share with you briefly the introduction to Salman. He's going to do the introduction by himself, so just enjoy it.
My name is Abu Salman, and I'm the co-founder of Street Jalabia. I'm a Muslim, happily married Muslim. To live the religion of Islam is actually to due to maybe personal experiences, understanding of the religion,
And so you have seen the introduction to this man. He has introduced himself. He is founder, or did he say co-founder? I wouldn't know. Street Jalabia. Jalabia is the gown that Muslims wear, that Muslim men that they normally wear, that flowing one. They don't need to wear anything under. Or maybe they should just put on underwear or something like that. They are fine. They go about the streets. I don't know why he called his outfit street jalabia. I wouldn't know. But that is the brief introduction there. We're now going to look at some of the things that he said during the show.
I believe that people have reasons for leaving Islam, and the reasons are not actually because of the fault of Islam. No, it is not because Islam is faulty.
Okay, so he begins by saying that there are reasons people leave Islam, and it is not because of the fault of Islam. So let's allow him to give us the reasons.
Definitely. People might have less understanding about.
Notice that again. People might have less understanding. That's what you get from them every time. People don't have knowledge. People don't have understanding. People have ignorance. People lack, you have to learn Islam. You have to study Islam. You have to know Arabic. That's all you get from them. And this is the second most serious Muslim on the panel. The first one is Ridwan. I've dealt with that. This is the second. This one is not as serious as Ridwan, as you will see in the course of this video. So, but he has started. Throughout his submissions, it is knowledge, understanding, less understanding of Islam, ignorance on the part of the people. But we ask you, can you yourself explain? Can you defend Islam? Can you give us reasons why you believe Islam is true? He is waffling all through his discussion. No cogent thing. He's neither here nor there. He appears, he speaks loud. He has a body carriage and this, and sometimes he throws in something that looks like he's talking about Arabic and this and that. It's all gimmick. It's all nonsense. He himself doesn't understand what he's saying. And that's exactly why we're doing this video. Let him continue.
Certain aspect of the religion, maybe because they didn't actually seek for the knowledge.
Can you hear that again? People don't have, they have less understanding of certain aspects of the religion, maybe because they actually didn't seek for the knowledge. That's what you are going to hear from them. But he himself, does he have any knowledge? That's exactly what I want to show here. He doesn't have. Okay, he doesn't.
You're not actually supposed to just be born a Muslim and you keep practicing Islam like it's just.
I want you to look at this aspect very well. Just a moment. I want to make it okay here. From minute 3. From here. Listen to him.
You're not actually supposed to just be born a Muslim and
you're not actually supposed to be born a Muslim and then you keep practicing. Listen to how he said, just keep practicing. He's speaking with pride. He's speaking with so much authority, but he himself doesn't know what he's saying. And watch the face of Ridwan when he says that. Watch the expression on the face of Ridwan.
You keep practicing Islam like it's.
Can you see? He's nodding.
Just some kind of bread and butter kind of thing that you just wake up early in the morning.
Look at the smile on the face of Salman, as if he's impressing people.
And you're just munching on and nobody teaches you how to eat.
So Islam is about somebody teaching you how to practice it. He compares it to eating bread and butter, just munching on. And
you have to learn. You need to understand Islam.
Can you see? You have to learn. You need to understand Islam.
And for someone who doesn't understand Islam, it might be a reason for them to leave Islam. And other reason is because of the.
Okay, so you've heard it there. That's all you get from them. Every time you talk to Muslims, it is knowledge, it is understanding, it is ignorance that is troubling those who leave, or those who are not Muslims. It's because they are ignorant. That's all you get from them. But ask them, you are the people of knowledge. Yeah, explain to us. Nothing. We're going to see how Salman struggles to explain Islam to us.
It actually means law. So saying law, that's tautology.
Did you hear that? He said Sharia actually means law. So saying law, saying Sharia law is tautology. The moment I heard him say this, The very moment I heard him say that, that was the first time I watched this video. I just kept on paying attention because I knew that down the line, he was going to say Sharia law. I just knew that. But let him repeat this so that it doesn't look like I'm putting words into his mouth. So let's back up a little.
Is Sharia. In fact, calling it Sharia law is a big misunderstanding on its own, because Sharia...
Did you see it again? He brought up the issue of misunderstanding. That's always their talking points. People are misunderstanding Islam. People don't know Islam. People don't understand Islam. People are ignorant about Islam. People don't have knowledge of Islam. You don't have hikmah. You don't have wisdom and all that. Everything is about understanding, knowledge, wisdom. You are ignorant. So calling it Sharia law, he said, that means people don't understand it. And he himself is going to go ahead to call it Sharia law. From this point forward, I never heard him say Sharia once. He kept on saying Sharia law. After he said those who call it Sharia law is because they don't have understanding.
It actually means law. So saying law, that's tautology. That's joke intended anyway. I think we misunderstood Sharia so much.
Oh, can you see it again? We misunderstood Sharia so much. Everything is misunderstand. I'm emphasizing these things. I'm showing you this. I've gone through this video and I'm showing you analysis so that you will see what we're dealing with. Okay? So, carry on.
And that's based on the propagation of certain people who want to actually make other people look like, oh, they are barbaric or something.
So, he brings it down to those of us or some other people who want to make it look so bad. It is based on misunderstanding of certain people who want to make it look so bad, to make Muslims look barbaric. Have you seen any submission on his part? You can watch the whole video. Nothing. There is nothing.
Sharia has made it like, so people actually think, oh, the Sharia is just to oppress, cut people's hands, stone people's today and things like that. But no. And let's look at the countries that actually practice Sharia. I'm not talking about those countries that they depict in movies, or the countries where they've been so infiltrated and with their ignorance and lack of education.
Okay, so he's insinuating here that there are countries that are so ignorant, and can you see that? Can you see the word again? Ignorance and lack of education. And so because they are ignorant and they don't have education, they practice this barbarism. And that is what the world is focusing on. And he's going to tell us that there are countries that are, he will give us examples. Those who are real Islamic countries and they're practicing very well.
They've actually done nonsense, extreme stuff. I'm talking about countries where, like, go to Saudi Arabia, go to Dubai. They will tell you can work at 3 a.m. in the...
So his examples throughout this discussion is Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and sometimes he says UAE. But those are and he keeps on saying, countries that are good, that you have freedom, you have liberty, they don't oppress. Countries, Islamic countries. He keeps on saying countries, but the examples he gives are two: Saudi Arabia and Dubai. Anybody that knows anything will know that he is wrong on those two counts. Number one, in Saudi Arabia, you are not free if you are not a Muslim. You are not free. In fact, it is a law in Saudi Arabia. You cannot be a citizen of Saudi Arabia and claim to be a Muslim. To be a non-Muslim. Okay? I happen to know at least one person, a Saudi citizen, who cannot go home now because he became a Christian when he came to the US. And that is Al-Fadi, Sira International. Just search for Sira International, CR. I can actually do you a favor by searching that now. Let me see if I can do that. Al-Fadi. Al-Fadi. Where is Al-Fadi? This is Al-Fadi. It's a Saudi citizen. Al-Fadi is a Saudi citizen. So for you Muslims in Nigeria who think that no Saudi Arabian has ever become a Christian, this is one. And you can follow him, Sira International, CIRA. You see him on Google, on Facebook, on everywhere. He's also here on YouTube. You can follow Al-Fadi and listen to him. He speaks Arabic. He's not this Nigerian blah, 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 blah. He speaks Arabic well. I mean, not that he's reading. He speaks. It is his mother tongue. He cannot go back home. And this man here is telling us that Saudi Arabia is free, is this, he's not talking about, he said he's not talking about countries that are not educated. How about Saudi Arabia? And then the second one he mentions is Dubai, that, in Dubai is not an Islamic country. By the way, it's not even Dubai, it is UAE, United Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates. It's an Arab country. It is not an Islamic country. There's a difference between being an Arab and being a Muslim, being an Arab country and being an Islamic country. So this man does not know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And people like him, listen to me attentively. You may be a Muslim, you may be a Christian, you may be whatever. UAE is not an Islamic country. It is an Arab country. You don't have to be a Muslim to be an Arab. Arab is a race. Islam is an ideology. It's a religion. So why are you conflicting the two? Why are you mixing things up and you are sounding like you know what you are talking about? You don't know what you are talking about. Okay? He keeps on repeating that same thing. I'm going to show him something that may shock him if he actually has any sense of shock remaining. So he keeps on saying Dubai and these and the Arab countries. They are not, I mean, they are Arab countries. Dubai is an Arab country, but it's not an Islamic country. It's not. This is the princess of Dubai. This woman that you're looking at on the screen is the princess of Dubai. She's going to do some dance for you now. Watch. Let me make it look well on the screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. So, tell me if this is just a moment. Okay, so here is the woman. This is a Muslim. Watch. Will she try this in Afghanistan? Will she? Will she try this in northern Nigeria? Even many years ago when, let me pause this, I'm coming back. Don't worry. Princess, wait. Princess, wait. You will continue your dance. You will dance for your Muslim brother. Just a minute.
This little boy didn't know that this tiger behind him was actually hunting
Okay,
him.
let me just back. I want to make an illustration here. Many years ago, when a competition, beauty pageant, was to be held in Nigeria, northern Nigeria, did it hold? No. The Almajiris, the Muslim fundamentalists there, did not allow it to happen. I think it was during the days of Agbani Darego or something like that. Agbani Darego became a world queen, beauty queen. And so the next edition was to be held in Nigeria. And I think they chose Kano or one of the states in the north. It never held. There was riot. And here we have the princess of UAE herself doing these dance moves. These are beautiful dance moves. And this guy is telling us that, she's Dubai and this. So more dance. Yeah. These are Muslims. These are Muslims, right? Let's go. There's more. I mean, I'll only play you the one by this Dubai princess. Nothing else. Is only the ones by the Dubai princess. Just give me a moment. Hope you are seeing. So, just hold on. Here's another one. This is a Muslim country. This is the princess of Dubai. Okay, there's more. Here's another one. This is the Dubai princess, and you're saying it's an Islamic country. This. Go and read your Sharia. Go and read your Islamic. Dubai is an Islamic country. There is more. Just wait. Here's another one. I think you can't see the backside very well. Now I'm not interested in all this. I'm just showing you this to debunk all this misinformation that UAE is an Islamic country. It is not. That's exactly my whole point. But there is more. Just wait. Here's another one. This is the Dubai princess. I'm playing this for you Muslims, particularly for Salman, Abu Salman. Okay, I hope you're enjoying the whole thing. There's more. Yes, another one. There is another one. Yeah, you can see. Very Islamic. Can you see? Islamic. There's more. Yes, another one. Have you seen? So, Dubai is an Islamic country. This is it. I can continue to share with you many more. You can just go there, go to YouTube on your own and search for Dubai princess, and you will see a lot. And so this man that is telling us that, giving us examples of Islamic countries that are practicing Sharia very well, he doesn't understand what he's talking about. First of all, Saudi Arabia that is practicing Sharia very well. If not for MBS, maybe he doesn't understand the meaning of MBS. That is Mohammed bin Salman. That is a current crown prince of Saudi Arabia. That is dismantling so many things in Islam. In fact, he has thrown more than 70 sheikhs, fundamentalists. He has thrown them to jail. So they are abandoning the practice of Sharia in Saudi Arabia. When they were still practicing Sharia, look, this man doesn't know what he's talking about. Go and look for MBS, Mohammed bin Salman. And a lot of people are opposing him for doing what he is doing. He wants to reform Saudi Arabia so that they will abandon this barbaricity. So don't come here and bamboozle us. You can talk all this BS to people who don't know what they are doing, or who have not studied Islam, or who don't have correct information. But look, not somebody like me. That's the point. So I'm going to go to other areas of his, his assertions. Okay, let's wait. So obviously, Abu Salman here doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't. He also mentioned Sharia is not meant to be applied to non-Muslims. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't. And then he went to say the punishment of fire, is reserved for Allah alone. The question I'm asking you is this: if Muslims burn non-Muslims, what do you think is done to them? Nothing. I've shown you already in the hadith that says you don't kill a Muslim for killing a non-Muslim. When a Muslim kills a non-Muslim, you don't kill him. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's just waffling. And he never cites one reference. He's just talking. This is how they talk. He's talking. But we are citing references, we are giving evidence that he doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't. I want you to listen attentively to this aspect of his speech. Listen.
Any other person from another religion blaspheme the prophet, so what? We can be established on that Muslim. And it is not an issue of blasphemy. A Christian or any other person from another religion blaspheme the prophet, so what? We can.
Wow. This man doesn't know what he's talking about. So, first of all, if I could just back up a little bit, where he said the Sharia is not meant for non-Muslims. You can listen to the rest, but here he's saying, and it is not on the issue of blasphemy. Go and read Ibn Taymiyyah's book if you really know who Ibn Taymiyyah is. One of the greatest scholars of Islam. He wrote a book. Maybe I should look for the book. Just a minute. Here is the book. Look at this book very well. Look at the book very well. I want to make certain part of it very clear. Let me see if I can do that. What's wrong here? Let me see if I can do that. You see, the summary of the unsheathed sword against the one who insults the messenger. This is it. Look at, what is this? What is on the screen? This is sword. And to demonstrate, they removed this sword from the sheath. That's why they call the book the summary of the unsheathed sword. The summary of the unsheathed sword against the one who insults the messenger. By who? By Sheikh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah. Sheikh al-Islam. Listen, in the whole of the history of Islam, there are very few people that are called Sheikh al-Islam. That is, he is like Islam himself. Apart from Muhammad and his Sahabas, after that, very few people are called al-Islam, Sheikh al-Islam. That is Ibn Taymiyyah. Go and search. Look at the title of the book. Okay, the summary of the unsheathed sword. This is the unsheathed sword. This is the sword. This is the sheath down here. And the book is the summary of the unsheathed sword against the one who insults the messenger, by Sheikh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah. Ibn Taymiyyah. So look. If you don't know what we are talking about, don't come and deceive people. And people are deceived too much. They are too gullible. Too gullible. But that's why we are here. We're here to expose you. We're here to expose you. So saying that if they insult, in fact, he said, if they blaspheme the prophet, so what? Listen attentively. Using the word blaspheme itself means that you are deifying Muhammad. And that's exactly the point that we're making every time. That you say there's only one God, Allah. There's only one God, Allah. But then you are doing to Muhammad the glory, the honor that you give to Allah. And then you say, no, it is only one Allah. Muhammad is his partner now. Because if, according to you, Muhammad is just a messenger, he's just a human being, can you blaspheme a human being? Can you? Is it possible to blaspheme a human being? Blasphemy is a sin against divinity. Sin against God. That is blasphemy. How come that you are using the same word that we use for God, blasphemy against God, how come you are using it for a mere human being if you do not consider that human being to be something else? And then you'll be talking about, we respect all messengers the same way. Why are you lying? Why? All these lies. Why? You can only lie to people who don't know much. And that's why we're exposing all of these things. But there's more. Just wait. So, take it away. Abu what?
I would like to correct my brother because of...
Okay, so he's now correcting Ridwan. Okay, because Ridwan said some things. Go on.
Of course, just like Allah said in the Quran that we should always this thing has to do with...
Notice what he did there. Just like Allah said in the Quran that we should always, then he didn't say it. He didn't say it. He spoke Arabic to his brother. He wanted to correct him, wanted to correct Ridwan on something. And so he spoke Arabic, but he did not give the meaning. This is why we say Islam is cultism. It is cult. Because he's not allowed to rebuke him openly. There is a law to that. There's a law to that. He's not allowed to berate him openly. Otherwise, it will be slander. I showed this before. The meaning of slander in Islam is saying something that somebody else does not like, even if what you are saying is true. And a Muslim must never do that to a fellow Muslim. It is cult. Did you see what happened? But let him go on. Let him go on.
Warfare in a way, because
okay, so he's beginning to say that all this discussion about attacking people, cutting their heads, and he says it's in warfare. It's in warfare. It's a lie. I'm not going to waste my time on that. I don't want this video to be too long, just to expose what he's saying. He does not have the knowledge. But they'd like to speak what they call Arabic. You know what? I have thrown out a challenge out. I've thrown out a challenge. If you want to speak Arabic, I will arrange that with you. I did it in another video where I mentioned a lot of Christian native Arabic speakers who you can discuss with. Okay, Al-Fadi is one of them. I've just shown you Al-Fadi. Father Boutros Zacharias is one of them. Okay, and many other. There is Rob Christian. There is Christian Prince. There is Jai and DOC. These are a couple. Jai and DOC. These are fluent Arabic speakers. So don't come here and be pretending that you speak Arabic. Okay? So all this, in all his discussion, what fact did he give? What fact? It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. And they won't show you any reference. They will just be saying, you see, it is written in this. So I went through all these discussions. I didn't find anything serious other than claiming that some people, is the context of war, is this, is that. That's all they say. And saying that, okay, some people are ignorant, they are not practicing it as they ought to. If you go to real Arab Islamic countries, they do this. We've seen. Show me. Just give us examples of Islamic countries that practice Islam properly and they are not barbaric. And then he went on to say, well, the case of Afghanistan, we know what it is. What is it? He didn't say anything other than that. We know what it is. What is Afghanistan? Those are the people that are practicing real Islam. Okay? Hamas is there backed by Iran. Hezbollah is there backed by Iran. How are they practicing Islam? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And he wants to point to Saudi Arabia, where MBS, Mohammed bin Salman, is dealing with the sheikhs and hauling them into prison. And he wants to talk about Dubai and UAE, which is not an Islamic country, but an Arab country. Arab country is not an Islamic country. So which examples are you giving? He kept on repeating those two. Here is my challenge to you, Abu Salman. Okay, you said you are the founder or co-founder of Street Jalabia. Get in touch with me. info@areopagosapologetics.org. Or maybe I'll get in touch with you first. I'll look for your organization and see if I can get in touch with you. Or anybody that is watching this video, get in touch with him and tell him that I said I'm challenging him on all these false claims, all this misinformation that is pushing out just to make Islam look good. We're here to expose you. Let me know what your comments are in the comment section down below. Thank you. God bless you. And stay away from Islam.